So in the previous class we had studied about the types of rocks, and we had discussed two types of rocks, that is igneous rock and sedimentary rocks. So now we will discuss about the another type, that is metamorphic rocks. So metamorphic rocks, they are mainly changed rocks. They are known as changed rocks. They changed from igneous and sedimentary rocks. So these rocks are known as changed rocks. So because of the intense heat and pressure inside the earth, the igneous and the sedimentary rocks changes to metamorphic rocks. So metamorphic rocks are originally the igneous and sedimentary rocks. Due to intense heat and pressure, those rocks are changes to metamorphic rocks. So metamorphosis means change, and since these rocks are changing from igneous and sedimentary rock, this name is given as metamorphic rocks. And the characteristics of the changed rocks are different from their parent rock due to changes in the mineral content of the rock. So the newly formed rock, or after changing which rock is formed, those characteristics are different from the parent rock or the original rock from which it is changes. So for example, we can give slate, coal, gneiss, marble. All these are the main examples of metamorphic rocks. These are the examples of metamorphic rock. Like slate is very dark and shiny rock. It is dark gray and shiny rock, and it splits easily into thin slices. It is used as a roofing surface or roofing material or chalkboard surface. So we can use either it as a roofing material or chalkboard surface also we are using the slate. Marble is a smooth rock. It is dark gray and shiny. It is smooth rock. It is an attractive building and sculpting material. So it is used in making statues, tabletops, and various other items. It is marble is used. Then our gneiss is a rock with coarse texture that has parallel light and dark streaks and bands of mineral next to each other. So you can see in the diagram. Here you can see it has parallel light and dark bands and streaks of minerals next to each other. So this is our gneiss, this is our marble which is a smooth rock, and this is our slate which is dark grey and shiny rock used for roofing material and chalkboard surface. This is our coal. Coal is formed by the metamorphosis of remains of plants under the earth. So coal is formed from the metamorphosis of remains of plants under the earth millions of years ago, when this remains of plants are remaining under the earth, and slowly because of the metamorphosis coal is formed. So it has carbon in different amounts, like carbon, due to the carbon content the coal is also of different types. Superior quality of coal that has more carbon, while low quality of coal that contains less carbon. So coal is black in color because of the carbon, and it is used as fuel in powerhouses to produce electricity. In the extraction of iron and many refineries, coal give us many useful products like coal tar, coal gas, ammonia, coke. So coal tar is also used for constructing road. So coal is very useful for us. Coal is used to get the power as a fuel in powerhouses to produce electricity, and it also gives us many products, useful products. Coal is very important for us. It is formed by the metamorphosis of remains of plants under the earth. So it has different carbon content, and the high quality of coal that contains that has more carbon in it, and the low quality of coal has less carbon. It is black in color because of the presence of carbon, and it is used as fuel to produce electricity. It also helps in extraction of iron in many refineries. Then it gives us coal tar, coal gas, coke, ammonia, and this coal tar is used for the constructing roads. Different types of rocks contains different amount of minerals, different types of minerals. So minerals are the building blocks of rock. All the rocks are composed of minerals. So we can say minerals as the building blocks of the rock. All the rocks composed of minerals. Mineral is a chemical compound that occurs naturally. We can also say that mineral is a chemical compound that occurs naturally. So each mineral that is made up of crystals of a particular compound. So minerals are chemical compounds. So each mineral is made up of crystals of a particular chemical. So minerals can be identified by their hardness, by their color, the way they reflect the light, or the way they break, and their density. So on the basis of these categories we can identify the mineral, because each mineral is made up of crystals of a particular chemical. So if we will take the igneous rock or the sedimentary rock or the metamorphic rock or metamorphosis, then we can see that igneous rock include quartz, plagioclase and olivine. So igneous rock that contains the minerals like quartz, olivine, plagioclase. Then metamorphic rock, it contains the augite, and the sedimentary rock they contains dolomite. The quartz is a very common mineral. It can be found in most of the rocks, but normally if we will see the igneous or metamorphic and sedimentary rock, then the dolomite it makes up the limestone sedimentary rock, augite makes up the metamorphic rock, and igneous rock include quartz, plagioclase and olivine. So now we will see the formation of minerals, how the minerals are formed. All minerals generally they form from the hot magma. So when the magma cools, the crystals of minerals appear. Originally they are forming from the hot magma. Slowly when the magma is cooling, the crystals of the minerals are appearing. So the crystals may sink in the magma, so that the composition of the magma changes with depth. So sequence of mineral is formed in the rocks as the magma cools. When the magma is cooled, the sequence of the mineral is formed. So lighter minerals they occur above the denser minerals. So first of all there will be lighter minerals than the denser minerals, because lighter minerals they occur above the denser minerals. If the crystals form slowly, then gemstone may form. So mostly we can say that the minerals are formed from the hot magma. When the magma cools slowly, the crystals of the minerals appear. So when the crystals form slowly, gemstones may form. So many useful metals are found in rocks are mixed with loose rock material. So many useful metals they are mixed with the loose rock materials, and such mixture, that time such mixtures are called metallic ores. Metal like iron, zinc, copper, aluminium, they are extracted from their ores. That means they are in the mixed form. They are in their mixture form or the mixed form. So they are extracted from their ores. So our gold is formed as a native metal. So thus the treasure of the different metal is hidden in the rocks. From the rocks only we are getting many useful metals, and sometimes they are mixed with loose rock materials. As such a type of mixture, that is called metallic ore. Many metals like iron, zinc, copper, aluminium, these are extracted from their ores. So if we will see a gemstone, so gemstone is a mineral which is especially beautiful and rare. So gems and the precious stones like diamonds, rubies, they are also found in rocks, and we know that diamond is the hardest non-natural occurring substance and talc is the softest mineral. So diamond is the hardest substance and talc is the softest mineral. So apart from various useful metals and precious stones, the rocks also contain useful minerals. So minerals makes the soil fertile, like nitrates, phosphates, sulfate, potassium. These are used as fertilizers. So rocks also contains these minerals, useful minerals, which are used to make the soil fertile or which are used as to make the fertilizer. So they ensure the good yield of the crop. So mostly rocks gives us useful metals in the form of metallic ores. We can extract the metals. We can get the precious stones and gems like diamonds and rubies. Then apart from all these, we can get other useful minerals which makes the soil fertile or which is used to make the fertilizer to ensure the good yield of the crops. So petroleum is a valuable mineral oil. It is also found in rocks underground. So used petroleum oils are found under the sea. So it is believed that the petroleum was produced millions of years ago by the bacterial decomposition of animals and plants which are buried underground to great depth in the earth crust. Slowly means millions of years ago, slowly when the because of the bacterial decomposition of animals and plants, they are getting buried underground to the great depth in the earth crust. Then the petroleum was formed, and it is a valuable mineral oil. It is very useful for us because from the petroleum we are getting petrol, kerosene oil, diesel, paraffin wax, vaseline and lubricating oils, which is very useful for us in our day to day life, like we need petrol, diesel, kerosene oil. So from petroleum, uses of petroleum, we can say that we are getting petrol, kerosene, diesel from the petroleum. Here we have studied about the formation of igneous rock, then the sedimentary rock, the metamorphic rocks. Along with this, you have to learn about the formation of coal and petroleum, minerals and all. So read the book and learn. I will give the question answer that you have to write in your copy, and then you have to learn them.